Now we cover some topics of chapter logic in this video. See the page number 6 from textbook, part 1. In that there is one exercise. If statement P, Q are true and R, S are false, determine the truth value of the following. This topic is remaining, so we covered here. In this example, there are 4 statements P, Q and R, S. Now it is given that the statement P, Q are true. It means whenever there is P and Q, we write it as true. And statement R, S are false. Means whenever there is R and S, we write it as F. Okay. So first example, negation P and bracket Q or negation R. In this first example, we have 3 statements P, Q and R. So we know that for the given P, Q as true and R as F. So write down P as true, Q as true and R as F. So we get negation T and bracket T or negation F. What is negation T? Negation T is nothing but F and negation F is nothing but T. So in next line we write negation T as F and bracket T or T. We know that for conjunction T or T gets T. So we write in next line F and T. F and T is nothing but F. Hence the truth value is F. Okay, you understand that? See the second problem. P and negation R and negation Q or S. There are 2 brackets combined with and 4 statements are there P, Q, R and S. As the previous example, we write PQ as T, RS as F. So first of all you have to write P as T, R as F, Q as T, S as F. So you get the first line as T and negation F and negation T or F. Again we know that negation F is T and negation T is F. So we get T and T and F or F. T and T is T and F or F is F. If you remember the truth value of conjunction and disjunction. Otherwise see the tables of conjunction and disjunction. Now we have T and F. T and F is F. Similarly, for the third example contains biconditionality. So statement is your negation P conditional Q, biconditionality R and S. Here also 4 statements are there P, Q and R, S. So write whenever there is PQ as T, RS as F, learn the truth values from the table and get the answer. Here we get negation T conditional T bracket complete, biconditionality F and F. We know that T conditional T is T and negation T biconditionality F and F is F. So we get negation T biconditional F. Negation T is nothing but F, so we write F biconditional F. It is nothing but true. So the truth value is true. The next example is negation P conditional Q and R biconditional S. Write down the truth value of PQ as T, RS as F. So we get the first line. Then convert negation T as F and biconditionality statement as F biconditional F is T. So we get T and T is equal to T. Hence the truth value is true. Remember student, you must write down the last word as the truth value is true or false, whatever your result is there. See the exercise from book 1.1. Question number 4 is same as the above pattern. Question number 4 is, if the statements PQ are true statements and RS are false statement, then determine the truth value of the following. Students, I give you some answers from that exercise. The next example is from page number 20. Example 2. Rewrite the following statement without using if then. We know that conditionality gives the statement as if then, and we also know that the equivalence formula for conditionality of P and Q is negation P or Q. It is, remember, P conditional Q is equivalence to negation P or Q. Now the first example, if price increases then the wages rise. This is conditional statement, so we write the two statement as PQ. Let P is price increases, Q is the wages rise. The given statement is P conditional Q, and we know that the equivalence formula for P conditional Q is negation P or Q. So only you have to write the statement word and connectives notation. The given statement can be written as price do not increase or the wages rise. Means we apply here negation for statement P and write Q as it is. Second example, if it is cold then we wear woolen cloths. Again it is conditional statement, so we write down P as it is cold, Q as we wear woolen cloths. The given statement is P conditional Q. and its equivalence form is negation P or Q. The given statement can be written as it is not cold or we wear woolen cloths. Okay, in this type of example you have to only remember the equivalence formula for P conditional Q. Similarly, there is the equivalence formula for P biconditional Q. In exercise 1.4, question number 2 is write the following statement without using if then. First one is if a man is a judge then he is honest. Here write down P as a man is a judge, Q as he is honest. The given statement is P conditional Q and its equivalence form is negation P or Q. Therefore, the statement is written as a man is not a judge or he is honest. Okay. The second example, if 2 is a rational number then root 2 is irrational number. Now here also again you have to write down what is P, what is Q. So here P can be written as 2 is a rational number, Q can be written as root 2 is irrational number. Again it is conditionality form. So the given statement is P conditional Q, its equivalence is negation P or Q. Therefore, the given statement can be written as 2 is not a rational number or root 2 is irrational number. Solve the third example in the similar pattern. Now we learn about the negation of compound statement. As we have studied the negation of simple statement, we know that negation means apply not to the given statement. For the negation of simple statement, we have insert not at the appropriate place in the statement. For example, the statement is Rashmi is slim. Apply not to the given statement, so we know that Rashmi is not slim. It is negation of simple statement. But now we learn about the negation of compound statement. Compound statements means when we join two or more sentences together by using connective. It can be shown by the truth values or constructing truth tables also. The first one is, as we know about the negation of negation is nothing but statement. If P is a simple statement, then apply double negation, so we get statement itself. Let us see about some results of negation of conjunction, disjunction, implication and by implication. You have to remember that result. I will show this in chart form. First is negation of conjunction. We know that conjunction statement is denoted by P and Q. So its negation is negation P or negation Q. Here this is nothing but De Morgan's law. There are two De Morgan's law for conjunction and disjunction. Similarly, for the negation of disjunction statement, we get negation P and negation Q. Means for the negation of statement pattern which involves simple statements P, Q, R and so on, and the connectives and, or and negation can be obtained by replacing and by or by and the statements P, Q are replaced by negation P, negation Q or negation R, whatever the statements are given. See the De Morgan's law. Negation of bracket P and Q is equal to negation P or negation Q. There are two statements P, Q. So we apply negation as negation P and convert it to or negation Q. Similarly, for the second, negation P or Q is equivalent to negation P and negation Q. These all results of negation are proved by using truth table also. The next one is negation of conditional statement or implication. We know that implication is denoted by P single arrow Q. So its negation is negation of P single arrow Q is P and negation Q. I will show it by truth table also and by simple rules apply. Negation of biconditional statement or double implication statement. Again, here also we know that biconditionality is denoted by double arrow. So our statement is P biconditional Q. So its negation is negation of P biconditional Q is equal to P and negation Q or Q and negation P. Let us see the examples of negation of compound statement. From page number 16, your first example is 3 plus 3 less than 5 or 5 plus 5 is equal to 9. In all these type of example, you do not check whether the truth value is true or false. It may be considered as only statement and write down the symbolic form of given statement and convert its negation. Here consider P as 3 plus 3 less than 5 and Q as 5 plus 5 is equal to 9. These two statements are joining by or So it is disjunction form. Symbolic form is P or Q. As we know the De Morgan's law for disjunction, negation of P or Q is nothing but negation P and negation Q. You have to write the symbolic form and then convert the statement P, Q or whatever may be there to its negation and symbols of connective, disjunction and negation to vice versa. So the negation of given statement is 3 plus 3 greater than equal to 5 and 5 plus 5 is not equal to 9. It can be also written in wording form. The second example, 7 greater than 3 and 4 greater than 11. Here also there are two statements, simple statement, 7 greater than 3, 4 greater than 11. So write down, let P as 7 greater than 3, Q as 4 greater than 11. Between two simple statements there is and. So the given statement symbolic form is P and Q. Again use the De Morgan's law. The negation of P and Q is equivalent to negation P or negation Q. Therefore, the negation of given statement is 7 less than or equal to 3 or 4 less than or equal to 11. The third example. The number is neither odd nor perfect square. In this example, first of all you have to write the symbolic form of given statement. Find out what is P, what is Q and write down its symbolic form. And after then you apply negation to the symbolic form. Here the two simple statements are the number is odd and the number is perfect square. Now what is the symbolic form of given statement? There is neither nor is there. So you can write the given statement as the number is not odd and not perfect square. That is, the symbolic form of given statement is negation P and negation Q. So again apply De Morgan's law. So we get negation of negation P and negation Q is equivalent to P or Q. I already told that you have to only convert and by or by and the statement variables P, Q are as negation P, negation Q or negation R. Here there is negation P and negation Q already. So apply double negation to that statement, so we get only P, Q. The negation of given statement is the number is odd or perfect square. Most important thing is to convert the given statement in symbolic form. Next one. The number is an even number if and only if it is divisible by 2. Write down the PQ value, its symbolic form. Here P is the number is an even number, Q the number is divisible by 2. So the given statement is P biconditional Q. We know the negation of P biconditional Q is equivalence to P and negation Q or Q and negation P. Therefore, the negation of given statement is a number is even but not divisible by 2, or a number is divisible by 2 but not even. In conditionality and biconditionality, you have to remember the negation of statements. These all examples are 1 mark or 2 mark questions. Now see the examples from page number 18. Write the negation of the following. First example is x plus 8 greater than 11 or y minus 3 is equal to 6. Write down P as x plus 8 greater than 11, Q as y minus 3 is equal to 6. Symbolic form is P or Q. Then the negation of P or Q is negation P and negation Q. Therefore, the negation of given statement is x plus 8 less or equal to 11 and y minus 3 is not equal to 6. You have to find the second and third example as we discussed earlier. Fourth example is it is cold and raining. This also can be solved by using De Morgan's law for conjunction. What is the answer? The answer is it is not cold or not raining. Now see the sixth example. Root 2 is a rational number. It is simple statement, so you write down root 2 is not a rational number. Solve the example, fifth one. I am telling only the symbolic form of given statement. If it is raining, then we will go and play football. What is the symbolic form of given statement? There are two connectives, if then and. So here three statements are there. It is raining, we will go, and next is we play football. So P conditional bracket Q and R. This is the symbolic form of your example. Now convert its negation and write down the negation of given statement.